Come revise GCSE biology with me. How would you use the ruler drop test to investigate the impact of caffeine on reaction time? Hi, my name's Dr. De Bruin. I'm a GCSE and A-level science teacher, and I also make revision videos on YouTube. 15% of the marks in GCSE science are for the required practical, which means they're more likely to come up than anything else, and you need to revise them. And both of the required practicals for GCSE Biology Paper 2, if you're doing combined science, are super easy, but that means that people don't bother revising them properly, and they write all sorts of rubbish about throwing quadrats over their shoulders. So, ruler drop test. First important thing, you can't do it to yourself. And second important thing, it's not a reflex. So your partner takes a ruler and they place it so that the 0 line is lined up with your forefinger, and then they drop it with no warning, no counting down, because otherwise it wouldn't be testing your reaction time. You catch it and you measure how far has that ruler fallen before you catch it. And then you can use a table to convert that distance to a reaction time. Although, to be honest, if all we're comparing is with caffeine and without caffeine, you don't actually need to do that conversion, because you know that a longer distance will be a slower reaction time. So if we're testing for the impact of caffeine, you're going to need two groups of people, one who've had caffeine and one who haven't. Now, this isn't chemistry, so you can't get those groups to be exactly the same as each other, but you're going to try and control things as far as possible. So you want your participants to be the same age as each other, you want them to have had the same amount of practice as each other, ideally you want them to have had the same amount of sleep as each other, and you're going to administer the test in exactly the same way. If they ask you for a better way to administer this test, instead of using the ruler drop test, computer-based methods are accurate, rapid and sensitive. So you can use a computer program that flashes up a dot on the screen and then you click a mouse to say that you've seen it. Way more accurate, way more precise, but computers are more expensive than rulers and less readily available.